Welcome back to you again in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School. Today I have come along with you with another part of programming tools, part 10. In this part, we will be discussing about using diamond symbol in flowchart and how to write the conditional related statement in algorithm. So one after another you will learn everything. So first of all I want to start this part, programming tools part 10. And once again I want to remind you the lesson objective of programming tools part 1. This is the programming lesson objective of programming tools part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9. And next number, today we will be discussing about programming tools part 10. In this part I have included only two parts. Here you can see to find grade of the student, and next number when and how to use page connector symbol. So first number I will tell you how to find the grade of the student. And in the previous classes, the day before yesterday, I told you write the algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept the marks of any three subject and find total, percent and grade. And these all are the criteria, these are the conditions. According to the condition, you have to find the grade of the student. So if the percentage is greater than equal to, then grade A, if the percentage is greater than equal to 60, then find grade B. Similarly, if the percentage is greater than 50, then C, greater than equal to 40, then D, if the percentage is less than 40, then grade E. So these all are our analysis. I have given only 5 grades, but in the examination, in C examination, in other examination, there are total 9 grades, but I have given only 5 grades, so that we have to write algorithm and we have to make the flow chart according to the condition. So I want to start from the algorithm. I have already written the question and I have already made the flow chart to find the greatest number among three numbers. I want to make changes here to accept the marks of any three subjects and find total, percentage and grade. So these are our output. We have to find total, percent and grade. So first of all, see how to write algorithm for this. First number, you have to start your algorithm using start step. Second number, we have to accept the input from the user. Here it is clearly written to accept the marks of any three subject. You can give the marks of any three subject. Here I want to give English. For English I want to write E. For Nepali I want to give N, and for another subject also I want to give mathematics, I want to give M. And next number we have to find step number 3. I have to find total. First number total, let T equal to E plus N plus M. Again we have to write step 4. In step 4 I have to write percentage, let P equal to, P means percentage, P equal to, we have already calculated total marks, T by 3. So total number of subject 3, so that I have written 3. Next number step 5, I want to display I deleted everything. Now next step 5. Step 5 I want to give display. I want to display T and P. Now next number I want to write a step 6. In step 6 I want to give the condition is, according to our percentage we can find the grade of the student, is P greater than equal to 80 question mark. So this way, if yes, then display grade, means G equal to A grade. If yes, then display G equal to A. If no, then go to step 7. If this condition is not satisfied, then go to step 7. In step 7 we have to write another condition, because you can see here we have to write the condition for finding first division. Sorry, we have to write the condition for finding B grade, and it is already mentioned there. Step 7 I have to give. Step 7 is P greater than equal to 60. If yes, then display G equal to B. If no, then go to step 8. Again we have to write another step, step 8 is again P greater than equal to. Now again we have to give the condition P greater than equal to 50. If yes, then display G means grade equal to C. If no, then go to step 9. In step 9 again I have to write the condition. Step 9 is P greater than equal to 40? Question mark. If yes, again I have to give if yes, then display DISPLAY, display G equal to D. G means grade. Again I have to give. If no, then go to step 10. You have to understand the concept only. This is so simple to understand. Step 10 again is P less than, last number you can see less than 40. Is P less than 40? If yes, then display G equal to E. If no, last number, this is last number point. If no, then what to do? Display. If all the conditions became false, then G equal to invalid data. Grade means invalid grade. Invalid data. It means user might have entered invalid data. And the last number is step 11. Step 11 I want to write stop, STOP, stop. So this is the algorithm for this problem. And we have to write the flow chart also for this. So how to write the flow chart for this? For this I want to write the topic, and we have to convert the step into the pictorial representation. First number, you know, for a start which symbol is required. So go to insert, again shape, and for flowchart for a start you have to use terminator symbol. This symbol is required. This way you have to use, and here you have to give start. You can copy also. If you want to make flowchart in your computer, you can copy. Now next one you can see read. Now next number read statement I want to, for read statement you have to insert again parallelogram symbol. This is called parallelogram symbol, and you have to insert parallelogram symbol for this, and inside parallelogram symbol you have to add your text. Now next here we have to insert process symbol. For this process symbol you can see let statement is used, so 2 times processing symbol. And you have to copy this formula inside it. Again I have to copy this formula inside it. I have already explained about this in previous classes, so that I do not want to tell you in detail again. We need display. Display means parallelogram symbol. I want to copy this symbol. And inside it, I have to give display T and P. Control plus V. Now next, now you have to use the conditional statement, and for this, first of all, I want to connect all the symbol together with the help of arrowhead. Now I have to insert, this is called diamond symbol. I have to insert diamond symbol. And inside the diamond symbol, I have to give the condition. I want to copy this condition and I want to paste inside it. It text, Ctrl plus V. I want to make it smaller so that we can see the condition. Now again, here you have to give two part, yes and no part. Here if yes, then display G equal to B. If yes, then display G equal to B. So that again you have to insert, I want to insert one symbol, yes, and this side no. So this way, and I have to write the text here also, a piece of text. I want to insert one word art. Yes. And I want to put here yes. And next, if no, then here I want to edit the text. I want to write here no. If yes, then what happened? If no, then what happened? So I want to make again display box. Like here you can see if yes, then display G equal to A, means grade equal to A. So that I want to copy this box and I want to make it smaller. If yes, then what to display? G equal to A. Next, if no, then another statement, another condition we have to give. If no, because in algorithm also you can see if no, then go to step 7. In step 7 you can see another condition is P here 60 greater than equal to 60. So I want to write only 60. Other everything is same. Now I want to give the same and g equal to b. Now next, what to do? Again, if this condition is not true, if no, then what happens? Then another condition. If no, then go to step 8. In step 8, you can see another statement. And here you can see, if no, then I want to make changes here. 50, is p greater than equal to 50? If yes, then grade C. If no, then another statement you can see, go to step 9. Go to step 9, is p greater than equal to 40? 40. And here you have to write D. Again, next, again I want to write here, is p last number, this is last number grade, less than 40? Is p less than 40? If yes, then display E, otherwise last number. If no, then what happens? Then invalid. I want to copy. If no, and I want to write invalid. Invalid data. Now last number, what to do? We have to make another symbol, this type of symbol for this. Again, I want to insert one terminator box. This is called terminator symbol. And inside it I have to write stop. So this is one flow chart, and after that you have to connect all the symbol. I have already told you how to connect the symbol. This is one complete algorithm and flow chart for this problem. Now you have to connect all the symbols together. For this, you have already studied about this also. I want to connect all the display symbol. Now again I have to insert one symbol, this type of symbol. And next number, again I have to use one symbol. Again I have to use another arrow symbol because we want to join directly to the stop this way. I hope you won't feel any difficult to understand this algorithm and flow chart. And next I told you how to use the connector symbol. I want to tell you also how to use the connector symbol. Sometimes we use the connector symbol when the when the flowchart is not fitted inside the single phase. Suppose I have made one flowchart in separate page, in this page, but this flowchart is not fitted in a single page. I want to give you the example. Suppose this flowchart is not fitted in the single page. Suppose a stop is not fitted inside it. Then we have to use connector symbol. And connector symbol, suppose this is also not fitted. I want to delete it. And for this, you have to use connector symbol ending of the page and starting of the page. I want to tell you how to use. You have to use this type of symbol somewhere, connector symbol. This is called connector symbol. Use connector symbol. This is connector symbol. And after that, this is called end of the page. Here also you have to give the connector symbol, because some part of this arrow symbol is also left. This is called end of the page. It denotes ending of the page. And if you want to insert inside another page, then for this you have to give starting of the page, beginning of the page. For this first number, and I think this is the ending of the page, and this way you have to give this beginning of the page. This way you have to give the beginning of the page. And last number, you have to insert which part is left, like connector symbol, terminator symbol. I want to give here stop, and for that also you have to give the connector symbol, because it is also not completed. Again, this way you have to connect. So this is called ending of the page, and this is called the beginning of the page. Here you can see this part. This is called arrow symbol and one connector. This is called ending of the page, and this is called the beginning of the page. This way you have to use the connector symbol in flowchart. If the algorithm is not fitted in, if the flowchart is not fitted in the single page, you can use the connector symbol. Here also you can see, in flowchart also you can see, this is called connector symbol. When you place your mouse cursor, then it displays this is connector symbol. You can use connector symbol. Remember, connector symbol is used in flowchart when the flowchart is not fitted inside the single page. So I hope you understood how to make the flowchart, how to make the algorithm for this problem. Okay, next day I will tell you, I do not want to explain about how to use the looping type of a statement in algorithm and flowchart because it makes the video lengthy. Next day tomorrow I will tell you about this. So thank you. Have a nice day.